Okay, hello everyone. Right now I'm gonna show you how you can switch copy your bone from one sprite into another. Let's say you have this, let's say you have a one sprite and then you want to copy it into another sprite that has similar shape, I would say. And instead of having to recreate the bones from scratch, you can just copy it. And guess what? The feature already exists in Unity, so you don't really have to use another third-party app. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first, what you want to do is you want to import your uh, your file. I would say in this case, I use PSB. Okay, so you have imported the file, and right now we'll take a look into the sprite. And as you can see, it's still blank. It has no bones, as you can see. Okay, so what can we do now? The step is actually pretty simple. The first thing that you need to do, or more like the first thing that you need to make sure, is that your original sprite already has its bones and pretty much everything that you need to set up for your animation, including the inverse kinematics. So, for example, if I click on my sprite and then I go into here, you can see it's already animations, the controller, and the inverse kinematics manager. So if I take a look right here, and then let's say let's try to move it, and you can see it's animation. So our goal is try to copy everything in here into our new sprite. So okay, right. So the first thing that you need to do is you just need to select the main skeleton on the character rig. Now, just a heads up, make sure you have all the setting correct. This one's Sprite multiple 100 Titan. Pretty much it should will pretty much has the same settings if you import it from PSP. And then you, uh, where was it? Okay, you click this and then you select the bones that was originally created from the original sprite. So the cool thing about this is that all you need to do is just create one sprite and then Unity will create that skeleton and then save it so you can reuse it multiple times. And you just press this. Let's say my original is we get one skeleton. This one, okay. All right. Let's leave the pivot at bottom. Should be no problem. Then we apply it first. Okay. All right. So we already have our cat. Okay, so then what we need to do next is actually go to spread editor, we go to skinning, and as you can see, the bones are uh, properly pasted into the spread. So is it over? Well, surely, if you want to, let's say, do the things all over again for the uh, weight, you can do it. And honestly, there is no other way. So yeah, so what we need to do next is we uh, select our sprite and manually adjust for the weights. It should be no problem if you have a similar sprite. So yeah, I'm gonna be let's just try once and I'll skip right into the end. Okay, we go to the bone influence, we select the bones here and we add this and then we associate this and then generate and there you go. And then we just put this, select this one because it has the relation with it. Okay, right, there we go. So, yep. All right, so I'm gonna do for the rest of the sprite and then I'll get back to it. Okay, we're done here. I'm just gonna apply this one. Okay, we'll see how it look. Okay, it's pretty much has necessary rigging. Okay, All right, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to copy the original cat properties component, sorry, into the previous into the newly created cat. So we'll just copy everything here. Copy component, and then go here, and then oh, sorry. Yeah, because this is still the result of PSD import, so we need to put this somewhere. So I'm gonna put this into my original sprite. This might seem confusing, like putting sprite inside of sprite, but well, you can just put it into scene if you want to. Doesn't really matter. Should be no problem. All right. Okay, we're just gonna correct this into here, and then oof, it's pretty big. Okay. So what we can do is we just copy this. So it's copy this, copy component, and then we'll paste it into our newly created uh, yeah, sprite. Okay. And then let's just make sure we copy everything first from the animation to the copy this. No, searching for the answer for this issue and through ChatGPT might seem faster, but from what I've experienced, because of course I did the same thing. It seems like the ChatGPT doesn't even know that you can actually set the bones from the original sprite. So, well, I mean, AI has some of its limitation, I would say. Let's copy this and then, uh, oh yeah, don't mind this one. This is just my personal code for the animation. It doesn't really matter. What probably gonna be important is the top three, the IQ manager, animator, and animations probably exist in every sprite. So okay, we're done now. All right, so how will this work? Because we have the component from another sprite, but we want it to work into our new sprite. So let's say for this one, the cat idle, if we try to open it up and then we'll click on this, even though it's already set into the our current cat, yeah, um it kind of it works, but it's not completely correct because it has no inverse kinematics properly set up yet. As you can see, this is our inverse kinematics, but if you click this one, it still refers to the original sprite. So what we can do is, this might seem a bit, um, how do I say this, primitive way to solve this, but let's just copy this and we'll paste it into here, and then we'll make sure we drag it into the inside of the sprite, and then yeah, okay, it's complete. So, all right, before we continue, sorry, one major thing. Make sure for the position and the scale, it has the same scale as not the scale particularly, but the the size and the position of the newly created sprite, the same as the our original sprite. Now you might be wondering why. What's the point of this? If you can't guess it, it's just to set the inverse kinematics reference point correctly, so that we can have easy time setting up our uh, inverse kinematic things. Now let's get smaller. As I said, it seems a bit primitive, but it works. All right, so okay, done. Okay, so it's overlapping each other, but don't worry, our cat is safely behind our old cats. Go here, and what we want to do now, because we have this four inverse kinematic stuff, in this position. We just copy it, pasted it, and drag it inside here. Okay, and then we're done pretty much. Well, not entirely done. We need to set this one, drag this, set our newly created sprites IK manager with our newly created copy and pasted CCD solver. Uh, okay, so then we already have our cat, our newly created sprite with its own inverse kinematic uh, effector, well, those kind of things. All right, so then is it over? Well, not totally over, just one more small step. Okay, so please bear with me. Okay, so I want you guys to remember our newly created cat is not this one, but it's the brown one, the Scottish Fold. It's right behind it. So I need to make sure that our inverse kinematic works. If I drag here, the arm that is working, the moving is not this one, but the one behind it. That is the key. So, all right. Now, why is this still moving the old cat sprite? It is because it's still referring to the old one, the bone 22 of the old sprite. So what we can do is easily, because we already copy and pasted the exact same bones and the exact same name. The cool thing is we just need to set this, change it into the same bone, and oh my god, oh, let's see here, here one, all right, save door, and there we go. Yeah, we're done. And we are gonna do the same thing with the other bones, right? For some reason, it's working pretty weird. Okay, let's just move it right here, and then yeah, okay. Yep. Okay. In here, and we'll just change it and then restore it, and then go to 12 and then store this one so that it's moving right here. Okay, and we're done. We're done. Okay. Kind of weird. Why is it so far? Well, let's see if this one. I think I made a mistake for the position, I guess. I'm not sure. Well, you know what? Let's just try to save this first, okay? Let's save this first and put it into here. Try to make it as a prefab, so then we can just easily delete this, and then we can go into our own prefabs, and then as you can see, our cat. Wait. Let's move more for kinematic stuff. Okay, it seems a bit too far. Let's say, well, you know what? I'll do it later, but for now, yeah, this is the bone and everything's working. And there you go. All right, so we're pretty much done. Just a little bit of cleanup if you want to. You can check for each animation from the original. Well, I mean, it's only one. There's only one that works for the original and the copy. So just go here and go to copy handle here, and then try to move it and see. Okay, it seems to be working as intended. Let's see. Let's try for the other one. Okay, this one. Okay, as you can see, there seems to be some missing component, and that happens because our naming convention. So as you can remember, we only just copy and paste it pretty quickly, so we don't really have the time to rename each of the what's it called, the uh, the inverse kinematic. Okay, it's right here. Okay, go here and then oopsie. What was the name? Okay, target. Well, as you can see, it's already working. For this one, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, should name should be like this one. Ah, okay. Okay, and we're done. So, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's reset this one. But yeah, you can get the idea. So that's pretty much it. Hope it helps you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.